Well, today we're planting trees. It is November the 13th. And it's a little bit late in the season to be planting green giants into the field as we're doing right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick out certain plants that are going to be better for us to plant. And this is a good plant. You can see it's just a little bit bronzy in color. Some of them have, like, the tips are just a little bit different in color. That's what we really want on plants when we're planting in the fall, because they have a built-in protection onto it. If you look at plants over there in the containers, those container plants are just from the greenhouse. They don't have that bronze. They may look a little bit better, and a lot of people say, oh, lighter green is a better color to plant, but for what we're doing right now, it's not. If we're going to keep those in the greenhouse, that would be fantastic. But if we take these guys out of the greenhouse and plant them in the field, they don't have the built-up protection of the bronzing and the extra scales onto the growing point for it to survive. So although they look better, they're not really what you want to do at this time of year. Again, these guys, these are the correct color. They have been outside, and they need to be planted out, so we're going to plant them out.
At Highland Hill Farm, we grow lots of trees and shrubs, and we see unusual ways trees fail. Some of them are very common that you will recognize right off, like buck rubs on trees. Even though a tree is only 2 feet high, this spruce was buck rubbed. Some small shrubs, even in the ground, get eaten by moles and voles. This was a rose bush that was attacked and killed. Small trees in our growing operations sometimes suffer damages to their roots from mice and moles. And rabbits sometimes get into our greenhouse where we have potted arborvitaes and cypresses and just chew the heck out of the bark, killing the trees. But trees can die from natural causes, like snow load did to this tree. So what we do at Highland Hill Farm is we have a program to trap and contain and control these critters. However, sometimes we have losses that we feel are acceptable that we don't try and control. In this example here, the most unusual way we lost trees was this year. We lost these 2 arborvitaes here, and the reason was a fox. Yes, a fox was in the field, and they like to chew. They constantly are chewing on things because their teeth keep growing. And the fox found the water line that feeds these trees and actually bit into the water line. And because the water line had some holes in it, we cut out the bad section and re-spliced it together with a connector. But when we did, it shortened up the entire length of the line, and the last 2 trees were left unwatered, and so they died. Now, you might wonder if we're going to kill the fox because of this. Absolutely not. This is an acceptable loss. We would prefer to have the fox do a minor bit of damage like this than have thousands of rabbits and mice running loose through our nursery. So we do not allow any fox hunting on our farm. But we do allow people to come. We have a deer program for people to hunt deer and rabbits. So you can call us for that. Or if you need trees and shrubs, feel free to give us a call at 215-651-8329. We specialize in growing arborvitaes and pine trees, spruce trees for screening and privacy. And we do deliver and install to Northeast U.S. states and ship our seedlings all across the United States. Thank you. This video is brought to you by Highland Hill Farm. We grow and sell screening and buffering trees for privacy and sound barriers.